All right, welcome. We have made it to week 35, and let me tell you, this is a fascinating time. Your baby's focus is shifting away from just rapid growth and is now in a full-on final rehearsal for their big debut. So let's explore what that practice actually looks like. Yep, week 35. The final countdown is officially on. And while you might be feeling like things are slowing down, inside the womb, it's absolute crunch time as your baby makes their final, crucial preparations for the outside world. To give you a sense of scale, just picture a large honeydew melon. That's about how big your baby is right now. It's a pretty great way to visualize just how much they've grown and, well, how snug it's getting in there. So what are they so busy doing? I promise you, they are not just lounging around. This is an active training period, a full-on dress rehearsal for life on the outside. Let's take a look at their practice schedule. So let's start with the official stats for this honeydew melon phase, because it's more than just a cute comparison. The numbers themselves are pretty impressive. Your baby is now measuring roughly 18.2 inches. That's about 46.2 centimeters long. They're really stretching out and getting so much closer to their final birth length. And they're tipping the scales at around 5.3 pounds or 2.4 kilograms. From this point on, a huge part of their development is just packing on those final, really crucial layers of fat. Now for the main event, the final system rehearsals. This is all about polishing the essential skills they'll need from their very first breath. This quote really frames this stage perfectly. See, it's not about learning new things anymore, but about perfecting the absolute essentials. It's all about practice, practice, practice. So what systems are we talking about? Well, first is digestion. Your baby is constantly swallowing amniotic fluid, and that's what trains their gut for that very first feed. Second, breathing. Now this is fascinating. They're practicing breathing movements by moving that same amniotic fluid in and out of their lungs. They're getting the rhythm and muscle control just right, all without any air. And third, reflexes. Their nervous system is strengthening those crucial brain-body connections, like the all-important sucking reflex they'll need for feeding. All of this internal work has some very noticeable external effects. So let's look at how your baby's body and movements are transforming into those of a newborn. Remember that weight gain we mentioned? It's mostly fat, and it's serving two key purposes. One, it's giving your baby that adorable, chubby newborn look. And more importantly, it's building up the reserves they'll need to regulate their own body temperature after birth. This illustrates a change you've likely felt yourself. As space gets tighter, those quick, sharp kicks are often replaced by slower, more powerful movements. You might feel these steady rolls or sustained pushes as they shift around in their pretty cramped quarters. This leads to a new question. With the baby getting bigger and running out of room, how does this directly impact your body and your comfort? And that brings us to a section all about pressure and patience. Let's cover the common physical symptoms you might be navigating as your body accommodates your growing baby. So around now, a lot of people find their baby starts to settle lower into the pelvis. This is a process known as lightening. It can cause increased pelvic pressure and might even change the way you walk a little bit. And with a larger belly on top of all this, finding a comfortable sleeping position can be, well, tough, often leading to pretty fragmented sleep. As we enter the final countdown, what can you do? Let's cover a simple but really effective tip for comfort, and then take a quick look at what's ahead. Okay, here is your key takeaway for the week. Pillows are your new best friend. When you're resting or trying to sleep, strategically placing them under your belly or between your knees can provide incredible support. It's such a small adjustment, but it can make a huge difference in your comfort. Looking ahead, the practice continues. Next week, your baby enters the absolute final phase of their dress rehearsal. So join us then as we cover everything you need to know about week 36. We'll leave you with this thought. While your baby is busy polishing their skills for the new world, it's a great time to ask yourself, how are you preparing for your new role? Thanks for joining us.